I've renovated every single lot in The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs world called Brindleton Bay. Everything has been completely changed and this is really exciting. This one took me ages to do because it's really big. If it's your first time seeing a video in my Sims 4 save file series, I'm renovating every single lot one world at a time. This is a console friendly save file and base game friendly, so it doesn't matter what packs you own. Well, obviously you need cats and dogs for this one, but there are no other packs in it. This is a collaborative save where I do like 80% of the work and you've just got to finish it off. That way it feels like it's your save file. It doesn't just feel like you've got it from me. It feels like something that you've contributed to and worked with. And I've created households for every single lot in the world. So again, to confirm, if you're new, if you click on a random lot and look in the bottom left info panel, it tells you if it's a very easy build to finish, and it goes from very easy, medium, hard, very hard, and extremely hard. I could make a joke about being hard, but we're less than a minute in the video. I don't want to get demonetized yet. So this is a one sim starter home, tiny trailer home for one sim, and a pet exterior completed. So in every single world, you need your, not rags to riches, but just kind of like a soft, like one single sim household cheap home. This little like lot here is a very weird lot to build in. We've also got the other lot there, which I'll address. But for those of you who already own cats and dogs, you'll know this one's a bit weird to build in. So I decided to turn it into a little trailer home. You can see it's very barren and empty. I've actually used debug fences here and it's got minimal decoration. The toilet is a little outhouse where you don't have to use it for a toilet, but I would. And then the actual home is this. So it's very, very small indeed. This is like the definition of a tiny home. So again, this is one if you want kind of like an extra challenge, not like a homeless sim, but if you want a sim that's just kind of like living off the grid and it's just like one man and his dog. That was the inspiration for this lot, a man and his dog. So hopefully you'll enjoy that one. And the exterior is done, so you've only literally got to do the inside. That's why I said it's very easy. Next we will go to Hinder Quarter Hideaway. This is the lot next to it, the other weird grassy lot. So for this one, okay, obviously I'm saying this like if you're hearing this out of context, like but obviously you're going to be killing your pets. It sounds so bad out of context. Oh my god. Okay, you know, you're not like killing them like you know what I mean. Okay, you know what I mean. With that being said, I wanted to make a little cemetery, but one that's suitable for pets. So like a pet cemetery. So there's only, I mean, how many pets are you killing off really? So I've only added 5 of these. You could add more. You could easily like extend this hedgerow thing over and do you know what I mean? Like make a new one where I put like brown spots on the ground that indicates where you would put plants and things. So you'd want to decorate it with lots of like shrubbery just to make it look more pretty. I've labeled this one as hard just because even though it's very small lot, you're going to actually have to add all the windows and things to this building. And on the inside, I haven't really decorated it at all. I've put it on the gallery as a wedding venue lot. So you could have weddings here, but I would also use this as like a multi-functional, like a birthday party lot or anything else you can think of, or pet funerals. If you have life and death, you could always send it into a cemetery lot type. It's up to you. I just, you know, I feel like your Sims need somewhere to die and it's a bit morbid killing pets, but at the end of the day, they do die of old age. So you've got to have somewhere for them to go. And it's just like a little chapel that you can use. So I think it's going to be quite hard, to be honest, to decorate fully, but I think you can do it. That's why I labeled it as hard. Next up, we will go to the house here, Brindleton Boathouse. So this one is another starter lot. There are actually 3 starter lots I've placed here. So this one is for your medium-sized family. So in terms of bedrooms, we've got 1, 2, 3 bedrooms. So this is for 3 to 4 Sims. Now, if you look at the price, it says 21k and you'll be like, Satch, that's not within a starter budget. It's important to remember that you gain an extra 2k for each additional Sim. So it's like 24k if you have like a 4 Sim household. So it will actually be within budget. Again, I've used some debug for some decoration around here. It's like a beachy lot. I wanted it to be a little bit messy and I've added some debug decorations at the front. I've labeled this one as a very easy build to do because I don't think you'll have trouble furnishing it. It's only the inside. And if you're wondering, by the way, the furniture that I place here is purely just like blueprint furniture because I wanted to make some builds which were super easy for people who don't know how to build. I've added, for example, like a kitchen layout. So you would want to remove all of this and add your own stuff. I've just added it here just to give you guys a guide on like where you can actually put things. And and it is quite big and spacious. So you'll be able to put a lot here. And as I said, it's up to like 21k now, but that's because I've put all of this like random starter furniture in. For a 4-sim household, you've got like 24k. So it already goes out to 17 just by deleting everything that's downstairs. So once you've deleted the placeholder furniture, you will have enough money. Also, I feel like with starter lots, okay, they're the kind of lots where they look ugly, but as you like make money from your in-game job, then you buy new furniture. That's just how a starter lot should go. I really hate this whole thing of like a starter home must look like perfect the moment you move in. Like it's literally supposed to look like trash. That is the point. So for the starter lots I do in all of my save file worlds, I always try to make them feel like a kind of blueprint from which you can build upon. Next, we will look into the next one, which actually has a family in it. This one is hard, a 4-bedroom family home, exterior and interior floor plan completed. So we will take a look at the first household we're meeting today. This is Graham Champagne. The Champagne household is very sexy. This is Alicia, and they've got a teen son and twin toddlers, and of course pets. You don't have to download the families with them, but I personally recommend it just to make your game feel a little bit more brand new, to have new Sims in there. So this one's quite difficult, but I've basically fully completed the entire exterior of the build for you. So you've only got to do the interior. So this one is obviously quite grand. Also, I just want to say as a disclaimer that I have to in every video, I put terrain paint all over this lot, but there's a glitch in The Sims 4 that deletes terrain paint when you go in lots. And it's one of those things that hasn't been addressed and never will be addressed. So if you come across one of my lots and you're like, Satch, there's literally no terrain paint, what the hell? It's literally not my fault. It's like I put like kind of like dirt inside of these, so I decided to make these like planters, but EA obviously decided to ruin my life and ruin the game, so that's not happening. This is a very big home. You can build in the upstairs. I did put a step ladder, but you could delete it and just keep it empty. It's up to you. So this has got 4 bedrooms, plus I guess you could have a spare room up here or something. It's up to you. It's quite grand, and again, I've put a furniture blueprint, so it feels a lot more approachable if you're not used to really big builds in the game. So obviously you'd put a sofa and TV in here. Next room, I've done a kitchen layout for you. We've got the dining room, and then what's this? Oh, this is a toilet in here. And then the main stairs is nothing. And then we've got a study room here. Then we've got like arts room. What have I put in here? A bar, so you can make this room a bar. And then it's got like a cute little, I don't know what you put up here. It's up to you. And then it's got the cute little decking on the side. I really enjoyed making that. And then obviously up here, we've got the 4 bedrooms as well, and a ensuite bathroom here. I forgot to add like a main bathroom. This is like an ensuite bathroom. I forgot to add a main family bathroom. Oh my gosh. Oh no, there's one down here they could use. Right, well, you can put the family bathroom up here. Oopsie. Or okay, you can move one of the bedrooms here. There we go. I'm fixing it for you guys. Fixing it as I go along. This is like standard SatchOnSims stuff right here. There we go. And then in terms of the outside, I make this little outhouse thing here where you can have a barbecue. And then I've made another building here, which I guess you could have like a home gym or crafting or something in there. So I really enjoyed building this one. It was a lot of fun to make. Hopefully you'll enjoy building in it and playing with the household. Next, we will go to this monstrosity, Hound's Head. So this one I've labeled as extremely hard. That's because I've given you the basic shell, no windows and doors. So it's going to be quite difficult to do now. I know a lot of you guys own cats and dogs and horse ranch. I feel like the pets people, like you probably own both. So I've actually created a little stable in this house. So you can actually have horses inside of this with your cats and dogs. So I've made like the main family garden here with a swimming pool, obviously. And then we've got this area where you can, to be fair, you could probably use it for farming or something too. I've made a greenhouse, and we've got the cute little stable in here as well for you to put your horses. These are for the 2 horses. I'm assuming you won't have more than 2. Then you can put whatever you want in here. Then going on to the main house, this one is a bit of a beast, and I actually did not add a pre-made household in here because I feel like you guys would want to put your own household in here. Forgive me if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Otherwise I would have done it. So we've got like a little cottage on the side here, and and then we've got the main big house. So here, again, I've done a furniture blueprint, which is just like adding a toilet in a room to signify that you'd put a bathroom there. Obviously, you can change it up, but I've just done it to make it easier for you to understand. We'll look at the little cottage first. So this is a very tiny one where you would have the front door, obviously here, being separate to the other build. And then this is where I think you could house maybe the grandparents and have the grandparents, like, do you know what I mean, live around here. So you have room for a little TV, like a living room here. You probably put a kitchen in there too. And then we have the bedroom downstairs. And going upstairs, we have a smaller bedroom and enough room for a desk. So that should be easy enough to do. And then in the main build, we have a grand entrance, which comes with a kitchen in here, dining room back here. Off to the side, we have a bathroom, we have a library, we have a study. Going on to the right hand side, we've got an inside dining room because this one's a conservatory. And then we have a living room and a bathroom. Going upstairs, you can see we've basically just got all of the different bedrooms, home gym, little study, and some bathrooms. And then I left the main like up here empty because I feel like you're not going to put anything there. And then we've got a little pavlova here as well. So I also tried not to use too many fences because looking at the actual lot, okay, if you look at the world around it, it's actually like a fenced off lot, if you know what I mean, with their own private beach. So it's like I could have added like a big fence all around the entire build, but I don't think I really needed to because it literally comes with like a gate here and fences, if you know what I mean. So that's why I did it that way. Next, we will look at the lighthouse, Dead Grass Discoveries. This one originally was a museum and I've decided to keep it as a museum. I was really unsure about how to go about this one. I played around with lots of different ideas. I ended up just keeping it as a museum, but making it feel a little bit different. So the only purpose of this area is basically just to go on some dog walks, and there's a depressing pet graveyard here too. And obviously you can woohoo in the lighthouse if you want to. In terms of this lot, I've actually tried to keep it as like, do you know when you go to like a national park or somewhere in real life and there's always like a really crap museum? If you've ever been to those like really crap museums, do you know what I'm talking about? Those really like cheap ones where it's something random like the Museum of Carpentry or something. So, okay, starting off with this building here, we've got a little outhouse thing going on. This is just, for a museum lot, you have to have an art easel. So this is your arts and crafts room. And then looking at this main build, we've got a lighthouse at the top here, which you can't access, decoration only. We've got a cute little like open air area here. So in terms of the inside, so you can obviously have your front office like desk area here, little toilet. And then in here, you've got to add the museum items from which you need to have wall decor and sculptures. The cats and dog pack does come with actual museum stuff, so it should be a lot easier for you. It's up to you how you go about it. I think I set this one as a medium difficulty one, but there's a lot of space. Okay, there's 4 rooms in total over the 2 floors, so you should find it easy, and you can make this like a cozy little seating area too. And depending on which packs that you own, you will have these little market stalls, you know, like these things, for example. So you could always put these, and if you own Discover University or high school years, you can put the cafeteria thing inside one of these rooms and then spawn an NPC to work there. It's up to you. So this one shouldn't be too difficult to do. Next, we're going to the top area here. We're going to the Crammer family. So this one is a very hard build to do. We have got our sexy family here. I think we've got 2 parents, a teen son, a granny, and a kid, and a dog. There's also a cat somewhere too. Here it is. There's also a hot old man. He's swimming in the pool. So for this build, honestly, I was really stuck at what to do. So I actually Googled the lot names, saw one on Google that somebody else did, and I copied it. You guys are going to cancel me. Oh my God, Satch is copying his builds because you guys love all the fake drama. Honestly, like if you're bad at building in The Sims 4, do you know how I learned to build in The Sims 4 genuinely? Just by copying everything that I saw online. I would just Google Sims 4 houses and I just copy it, and that's how I got better at building. So it's inspired by a house that I saw. It's a little bit different, of course, because I did it my own way. But basically, with the other big house where we had the main house and the cottage on the side, it's actually the exact same thing. So this little cottage thing on the side, they are connected, but I wanted this to be for the old people, the grandparents. And the cat is theirs, by the way, and you'll tell the difference because they got different surnames. So these are the cats that belong. I'm saying these are the cats. It's a couple with their one cat, and I've labeled this as very hard because I've given you like no furniture layout. I've just given you a floor plan and I've basically completed the exterior for you. So the old people would go here. Obviously, like you'd have a little living room, kitchen, diner. We've got 2 bedrooms and a bathroom here. It's kind of obvious what you do, like same in the main house. Like you've got room for a living room, a kitchen, a dining room, a study, a conservatory, and I don't know, little pet place and a bathroom down here. Same with upstairs, like it's just bedrooms and bathrooms. It's obvious. I've also done a little loft up here so you can have like a spare bedroom. So hopefully you'll enjoy that one. I really enjoyed making it. And oh look, it looks like all the terrain paint that I did deleted itself again. For Christ's sake. We will look at this house next. So this is a 1 or 2 Sims starter home. So I wanted to do a starter home in this world where it was like very easily expandable. So if you wanted to build extensions, upgrade the house, you've got that to do. I was considering doing another big extravagant house like this, but then I was like, do you know what? I thought it'd be really cool just to add one that's really easily upgradable. And you can see you've got this huge back garden with nothing going on, and you can really easily build up the house, add things to the back garden. Like there's just so much potential here. It's really exciting. So this one is very easy, and that's because it's small obviously, and I've done a very basic interior floor plan, show you where everything goes. I tried again to make this one feel quite big and spacious so that you can upgrade it with new furniture, but it's a pretty basic box house for now. Obviously, like when you're earning enough money, you probably want to add another upstairs on top of here, and then, do you know what I mean? Like add just like a little roof like this. Like there's so much you can do in order to make it more, which is just why I thought it was really exciting to do this one. So this is extremely easy, but it's a very basic starter home for you to just jump into. Obviously, I would change the furniture. Right now it sits at 16k, but obviously it's got all this furniture, and when you delete it and add your own, you can have more control over the price. But there we go. We will go into the next household, Crazy Felina. You guys are not ready for Crazy Felina. You know, it's like me, like I've got to do like a troll thing. So I should have called her Sexy Felina really, because she's a hot old lady, as she is, although she's unhappy. As you can see, she's got 5 pussy cats. She's erratic, hot-headed, alluring, and a cat lover, which I think suits her. So onto the build, which you probably care about the most. So if you saw my Magnolia Promenade Get to Work save file, this one is very similar. So I've actually done a house, like an apartment here, on top of some shops. So it's like a 2-in-1. So for those of you who don't know, there is a mod by Little Miss Sam, which I will put in the description of this lot name, by the way, on the gallery. It's called the Live in Business mod, where you can have a business that you own underneath your house. So that's how you could do it. Okay, firstly. Secondly, if you hate the idea of these being shops, you could actually use for rent and turn it into a residential rental and have maybe a downstairs apartment or downstairs house down here and then the upstairs one. If you just want to have the apartment, and you could just basically imagine these are like fake shops, which is so crap for The Sims 4, The Sims Forever. But what you can do is basically put a wall, okay, around the doors here, so you can't actually access the insides of these lots at all. But from the outside, it looks like they're proper shops, and then you're just playing the apartment upstairs and just have these not functional. If you were to have them non-functional, you could probably just like remove all the objects in. But I added some objects to get you started in here, and obviously like the plan and layout. What you could do, if it was me personally, I would make one a cafe using the Live in Business mod, and I probably make the other one just like a public library or something where other Sims can come and read books. Also, if you wanted to just make this, by the way, a community lot, you could actually also corner off the upstairs apartment so nobody can get in and out, and make it a fake apartment, move Sexy Felina out, and then you could just have it solely as a community lot, like a cafe or something underneath. So there's so many options with what you could do with this, and it's perfectly fine for console players too, just because of how many options there are. So I like to see what you guys do with these. If you do, by the way, want to share any of this with me, my Instagram DMs are open, but not for sending pictures, because you guys kept sending me dick pics and videos of you ejaculating over like fucking pictures of me. Like it was a bit insane, so I had to turn that off. So the best way to share pictures, by the way, with me if you make something, is to actually share it on your Instagram story and tag me. So please make sure you actually do, because I really want to see what you guys do with this, how you change it up. And you are allowed to change these up, by the way. People keep asking me in comments like, such, what are the rules? It's like your save file, it's not the rules. There's no rules. You just download the builds, you do what you want with them. So next we will go over to the veterinary clinic. I actually wanted to make this one quite modern, so I've made it a little bit different to the original. I've added a little sign, like a vet sign here. Obviously obviously there are signs that you would put as well yourself. Obviously you have to finish this build, so I'd put some things, but it's very modern and modular. And I've also created a back garden, and what you would probably want to do here is actually add in, you know, the play equipment. I can't even find it. Do you guys know what I mean? Yeah, like this stuff here. You might want to add all of these in the back as well, so that you can do like pet training back there. I did add lot traits, by the way. Oh, I did, but I don't know why, but they deleted. I wonder why. I did actually add training ground, but I don't know why it's not there, and breeding ground, but there we go. So going on the inside, obviously I've done the outside shell. The upstairs, totally empty. You don't need an upstairs. Downstairs, so I've actually added enough room for 2 different vet clinic rooms. So if you run and own this, you could probably have 1 extra employee. And then obviously we've got a waiting room, we've got a big open hallway, and we've got the staff area here as well with a toilet. I've put these objects in there just to like make this whole requirements thing shut up. Otherwise it has like a big red cross next to it. So I just put them in there to shut that up. But obviously you can change this how you like. And if you wanted to, okay, you could, or pets can go upstairs in this game, I believe. You could always add stairs going up here. So if you wanted to own this, you could actually expand it with new clinic rooms up here so that you could hire staff and things. So there's a lot of different options there for you. Oh, look, the terrain paint for the planter stayed this time. I also added this one, which is a debug planter. So you can actually just like using move objects on, you can actually add different plants in it, just like this, which is quite cool. Or if you don't want it, you can just delete that. It's up to you, but I just liked it there. Next, we will go into Papa Stone Park. At first, I thought, should I make a park that's suitable for dog walking? But then I thought, actually, in this whole world, there are tons of areas where you can walk dogs. I mean, not in this area, but you know, like in the Brindleton Bay world, there is the actual like beach area where you walk your dog on the beach, and then there's a national park. Like there are so many places in this world to actually go on dog walks. So I thought, do I really need to add a lot that's just like perfect for dogs? Not really. We do have this little area here where you could obviously put your dogs in, saying put them like it's a daycare. You can obviously have your dogs run around and play in here. I've also added this, which I think would be suitable as a basketball court if you own the City Living Pack. If you own Discover University, you could put the football in there. If you don't own either of those packs, you could turn it into a community pool, just like a little community pool. Alternatively, if you're like, Satch, I've got like no packs, so what do I do? You can add just the little market stalls, okay? Change this big tall fence into like a cute smaller fence, and you could just make it some kind of like eating area, like a cozy eating area with benches and stuff. So it's up to you what you do here. As I said, like it's customizable. You can change it however you want to. And then I've added lots of brown around here so you guys can do all your landscaping. So you could add bushes all around here, for example, and then you could add all of these bushes on it. You could add some different flowers all around it. So I really wanted to make it so that it was just like covered in plants. As you can see, I've added lots of brown bits all around this entire lot because I wanted you guys to make it like really green, but also like an enclosed cozy space as well. And I've added these objects here literally so the lot requirements thing will just shut up. So I've labeled this as very easy because all you've got to do is landscape and add a couple of objects. Next, we will go into the bottom left area, which is exciting. First, we will go into Ragdoll Refurb. Now, I've labeled this as hard. Warehouse converted into 2 small houses, convert into a residential rental if you own for rent, alternatively convert into a nightclub. So you're probably thinking like residential rental or nightclub, like what the hell are you talking about, Satch? This is a very small lot, but it's very, very hard, I think, to pull off. So I've done like a little converted factory thing because I feel like because this area is a bit grotty and there's some like factories, like old factories here, I feel like that probably suits it. So I've imagined this used to be a factory, but now it's not anymore. So it could be converted into 2 homes, or you could make it like one of those like really cool like warehouse nightclubs or something. It's up to you. If you own vampires, you could make it a vampire lair. Like, I don't know, you can do what you want with it. So looking at the lot on the right, it's very small, and I've added these columns as like an extra challenge. So it's like you got to fit stuff around them. So down here there's a room room for like a small kitchen living area. We've got a bathroom down here, then up here another bathroom, and you would have the bed up here. Then we've got stairs going up here into like a loft. And then this one here, okay, this one's really challenging. So we've got room for a teeny tiny kitchen or something. And then, I don't know, a bathroom back here. And then up here, you would have like a single bed. This is like a real tough challenge, this whole lot. And obviously you can go upstairs on the roof as well. So I didn't actually add any windows and doors, and I wanted to, but then I realized base game plus cats and dogs, it does come definitely with some things like doors and windows that you could use some for like a warehousey lot. But I feel like if you were in other packs, there might be something better, which is why I left it empty. And I definitely think this one could be a little bit of a challenge. That's why I made it very hard, even though it looks deceptively easy. I also didn't add a household to live here because I thought you guys might want to not make it a residential lot. So you'd have to put your own household in it. Next, we will go to Cat Scratch Cottage. You will see the lot traits here are cat friendly and cat hangout. And you'll see that the bar under it is dog friendly dog hangout. So I wanted to have a community lot where cats would come to because cat owners will come here. But I also wanted to have a community lot where dog owners would go to, which is the other one. So you need to have the Sims will get together to make a cat cafe. But my vision for this was basically a cat cafe. It is set as a bar. So if you don't have the Sims will get together, you'd have to keep it as a bar or maybe just do something else with it. But fundamentally, I've set it up so you can build your own little cat cafe. And due to the lot traits, cat owners will visit and stray cats will visit. So hopefully there'll be a lot of cats on this lot as your little, do you know what I mean? Just like as your little cat friendly lot. I didn't put anything upstairs, literally nothing. You might want to put a ladder here maybe, and then make the upstairs a staff room. But I basically built a space in the corner here. So if you own Get Together, you'll know that there's like little special counter. So you could pop that here, or you could just pop these here. It's up to you. If you do have a mod, you can also use the Live in Business mod, have an upstairs studio here and the place down here. The only thing that I did not make any room for here was a bathroom. And I did think like, oh my God, where the hell am I gonna even be able to fit one? I don't think I could fit a bathroom in this lot. Then I realized outside of the lot, there is this bathroom right here. So you could just have your Sims use that public toilet over there. That's fine. So hopefully you would enjoy this one. I enjoyed making it. So Salty Paws Saloon. This has the dog hangout traits. So stray dogs will appear and dog owners as well. Again, this is set as a bar. I personally would make it a restaurant if you owned Dine Out, or you could make it even a, not a nightclub, dog club. The club where you go dogging. Very convention. But to be honest, whatever you want it to be. I would personally keep it either as a bar or a restaurant. So this one's a lot bigger. I feel like you'd need a bigger space for dogs. And it's got the benches down here. Like it's a perfect place. Just, I just feel like have a restaurant, but you do what you want to do. So this is kind of like two buildings merge into one. So I've left the upstairs completely empty here. Going down here, I've left room for a bathroom. You've got the main area for like a bar or seating, that kind of stuff. And then here, if you have Dine Out, I would make this the kitchen. If you don't have Dine Out, maybe you could make it like a dance floor area or like a special bar area, some kind of extension. And I've added room down here so that you can have seating outside. So there's tons of options. I also added one of these like random dog doors here. I don't know why. I don't know what it does. I don't really play with pets that much, to be honest. Maybe we could pop that here for your dogs to walk in. I don't know. Apparently toddlers can walk in through them as well. You could just delete it. It's up to you. Next, we will look at the Club Calico. Now, this is like the least memorable lot in this world. I genuinely like never have even visited it in game really before. I thought it was crap. EA, what they tried to do with the original, they tried to turn it into one of those country club things, if you know what I mean. So I actually wanted to make this basically a country club. The lot type is technically a gym. If you own Spa Day, I would actually make it a spa lot type personally. I was inspired by a country club. It's basically a big spa because before I think it was a lounge or a nightclub. Like it was so crap. This one is a extremely hard challenge because there is a lot to do, but the entire outside has been done. I know you guys find roofing really difficult, so I did a lot of roofing here. That's all basically done. Looking on into the inside, okay, got the main entry hallway on the left. We got a cozy seating space where you could have a TV, you could have books here, you could have whatever you wanted to have here, and then we have a kitchen area here. Again, depending depending on which packs you own, if you have the cafeteria vendor stand thing, you might want to add that, or one of the get together cafe stands. Like, it's very open. And then I've added, I love conservatories. I don't know if you've noticed, but they're in all my builds. I think you call them sunrooms in America. So this is obviously a dining space. And then looking on the other side, we've got a gym area here. And then we've got the changing rooms here, along with a toilet and a shower in each. And then this room is up to you. I personally, if you own Spa Day, you could put the steam room object in there. If you don't, you can just remove the walls and make it a bigger, more open gym. And then going upstairs, it's completely free for you to do what you want up here. You could add more. If you do own Spa Day, you could add like a nail salon here, you could add a massage thing here. It's up to you. And then looking at it from downstairs, we got a pavlova, we've got a swimming pool here. Even outside of the lot itself, you've got this little fire pit. So there's a lot you can do here. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Don't you just love the way Sims 4 gallery screenshots are? Like, it looks like this thing is enclosed by like some really thick eyelid. Absolutely lovely. Honestly, something that I was really excited about with Inzoi, do you guys remember that you could actually go into like photo studio mode and then make that the main screenshot thing? Like, I'd love for them to do something like that in Sims. Anyway, next lot here, the Moody family. I've given them the hot head trait and called them all Moody because I thought it was funny. So we've got the mother here and the father, and then they've got 2 kids, a child and a teen, and we've also got a cat and a dog here as well. So I wanted to do one actual modern build in this world because there aren't really any, and I know some of you like them. So I figured let's just do one modern build at least. The basic exterior has been fully completed. Again, like, I love my conservatories, guys. I also love my padogas, pavlovas, palogas, whatever you're calling these. I love them. We've also got a swimming pool here. I've opened this bit up here because it actually goes onto like a dock down here, just to make it feel a bit more realistic. In terms of the interior, I haven't really done anything. I've added staircases. That's pretty much it. There's no doors or anything inside, so you've got to do the inside yourself. There's enough room for 3 bedrooms. How many? Yeah, we need 3 bedrooms. We've got the parents' room, teens' room, kids' room. There we go. They're quite small, to be fair. Could always make it a little bit bigger like this, changing the hallway size. It's very customizable. And then looking on downstairs, it's a lot bigger. So from the main entry hallway, we have, you can make this area a kitchen back here, large dining room, a living room. You can make this, I don't know, like a cute little study space, whatever the hell you want to do. Okay, you can obviously change the layout as well. It's up to you. I actually haven't added any in this world, but you could also add basements for additional bedrooms and things. Up to you. Now, I haven't actually added the save file online, and that's because it's still a work in progress, so I'm not going to give you the save file link. Instead, I'm actually going to be uploading every single household and lot on the gallery. So if you want to build up your save file along with me, you can do it as I upload these videos and work on all the different houses. And that also makes it console friendly. All you have to do is look at the default name of the lot that EA's given it, which is written in the top left. This one's called Tales End. So on the gallery, you search by hashtag, type in the lot name. So this one is called Tales End, followed by Satch as a hashtag, and you will see the household that I've given plus the lot itself. To show you another random one in the world, let's do Hound's Head. So you type in Hound's Head Satch, and then it's on there like that. This household, the Champagnes, so the lot name is called Chateau Freeze, as you can see here. You just search Chateau Freeze Satch and it will come up with both of them. And in the description, it will say if it's hard, easy, medium, whatever. We're talking about how hard it is to build, not my dick size. Not that you'll ever find that out unless you're at least 6'2", emotionally available, financially stable, blonde, blue eyes, and maybe you'll find out. I've only added 4 households, guys, in this world, and like 4 households, that's pretty bad for me because normally I'd like to fill every single lot. The reason why I didn't in this one, because I've actually added 3 starter homes plus a huge family home that I think you'd rather do yourself, plus this ragdoll refurb, which I don't know if you want to make it a residential or you want to make it a nightclub or something. That's why I was like, I don't want to add too many households because I've added a lot of starter lots that I wanted to do because I feel like this is a great world to start in. But of course, you can put all of your own Sims in there, and I've deleted every single original Sim because I just feel like it's fun to have fresh new ones. And I always try to add at least one of each age group in every save file that I do in every single world, so there's different Sims to interact with. If you enjoyed watching this video, you might also enjoy me showing off some of the other worlds that I've renovated here. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.